Buongiorno, le donna. Welcome back to the Simply Mom Space. The Simply Mom Space is not about your kids, it's about you, the mommy. Today's video is going to be smart personal financial habits that we all need to have. Let's jump into this video. Is always spend less than you make. Even if you get a raise tomorrow, always spend less. And if you do get a raise tomorrow or within the next month or within the next year, live on the same amount that you used to live on and save the rest. That is a huge personal financial smart tip. Number 2 is to only borrow what you can afford. If you can't afford it, don't borrow it. And the fact that you're borrowing means you can't afford it. So that means do not borrow money. That's the main goal, to be smart financially. But if you must borrow money for, let's say, school or to start a business or whatever you're doing, just never over borrow. The bank will always give you more money than you need, than you can even use, that you can even afford. Even when you go to a loan shark, they give you more money than you can afford. So don't fall for that trap. Only borrow what you need. Leave the rest behind. Number 3 is to only buy good quality items. Don't buy that cheap crap. I know some women who go out and they go to the cheapest store and they buy a bunch of cheap clothes, and then next year they are trendy pieces, so next year they're completely out of fashion and they have to buy a brand new wardrobe, and they're constantly spending on clothes instead of going out and buying quality pieces that will last you a long time, and maybe purchase maybe 2 trendy pieces each season that you can rotate into your wardrobe. But buying cheap clothes only makes you broke, nothing more. Number 4 is always save for future spending. If you are not saving, then you have a problem. A smart tip is to constantly be saving money. Every single paycheck, you have to save something. Even if it's $5, you still have to save. That will build up your financial future, and that's smart for everybody. That's a smart thing you can do that will make everything better when it comes to your money. 5 is a little complicated, but it's also easy to understand. So complicated and easy is understanding your tax bracket. You can Google it. Google where you live and say, what is my tax bracket? It will give you the tax bracket. Let's say your tax bracket was from 0 to 25 and then $25,000. That means your income is $25,000, and then the next one would be from 25 to 50,000. Well, you want to be at the top of your tax bracket. You don't want to be at the bottom, and you don't want to be in the middle, because the middle and the bottom pays the most taxes because they make the least amount of income. So you might think, if I make a little bit of money and I pay a little bit of taxes, then I'm saving. No, because if you make a lot of money and you're paying a little bit of taxes, then you're winning. But you don't want to be is at the bottom of your tax bracket. You want to work your way up so that you are at the top of your tax bracket, where you're only paying the minimum amount of taxes, but you're taking home a lot more money. Number 6 is very important. Learn to say no to yourself. You can say no to your kids, you say no to your boss, say no to your coworkers, you say no to your friends, you say no to your family. Now it's time for you to say no to yourself. Maybe you cannot afford, or you do not need an extra handbag. Maybe those cookies need to be put down. It's just like a diet. You have to say no. If you can't say no, then you are going to overspend. And right now we're talking about smart personal finance habits that you need to keep. So the first person you need to say no to before you say no to everybody else is yourself. No, I should not spend $5,000 on a vacation when I have to save from my kids' college. No, I should not buy a brand new car just because everybody else bought one when my car is perfectly good. Those are no. No, I should not upgrade houses just because I want to be a bigger house and my sister-in-law just got a bigger house. That is no. You need to tell yourself no so that you can build a better financial future. Yes, you're saying no now, but when you can't afford it, go get that big house, get that nice car, enjoy that new handbag. Do it all, but when you are better financially. Number 7 is to save for a specific goal. You don't always have to save for a specific goal, but maybe sometimes for some people it will help. Some people can save for no reason and they feel okay. Some people need an actual reason to save. And that's not saying that when you're saving for, let's say, that future home, your life doesn't change and actually the future home is not necessary because your house is just good enough and you can save for a vacation or a new car or your kid's future or whatever you want to put that money towards. Just because you're saving doesn't mean that it actually has to go to that item if that item is no longer as important to you. I hope that you like these 7 tips. I hope you enjoyed these videos. If you did learn something, maybe consider subscribing. That would be great. That would be fun. I do make videos every Sunday and every Thursdays, so maybe you kind of enjoy other things. I talk about hair, I talk about money, I talk about life, and you know what? I'm going to be doing some traveling soon myself, and that's something that I saved for and I paid cash for. Anyways, I'm out.